Vibrant, dedicated, and resilient. They were people who live here and care round the calendar and round the clock.
We all live here. We all have a piece of the pie to make this a great place to be. And really to make it successful is to get the rest of the members of the community, all the people who live here, that work here, that have businesses and everything else. You are important because, believe it or not, people look up to you and they look up to the example that you set.
I'm glad to see that we have people like our volunteers, our churches, our organizations that come down and help us out, because it really takes a village to make what we do successful.
And that's what Cape Cod is. It's just a wonderful community of businesses and organizations and generous people that it can't be overlooked.
The community support is amazing, and I just think it's an absolutely wonderful place to live.
So the reality is the Shepley Open makes such a difference for my kid, because it means I can open my doors and provide the staff and the materials that those kids need to have an ideal time and to really learn so they can go out in the world and be successful themselves.
We have seen it firsthand here at Shepley. A couple of our employees, one unfortunately has passed away, but the other woman had leukemia, and her parents used the fund immensely when she was up in Boston for her treatments at Mass General.
My brother Adam's a Marine, and when he came back from his last deployment, we noticed that he was having a lot of trouble. He wasn't getting out of the house much. We couldn't connect with him, and we didn't know how to. Long story short, Adam received the first PTSD dog on the Cape through Heroes in Transition. So it really, Tracy saved Adam's life, and for that, our family will be forever grateful. But what I see in the organization is how many people we can help by what Heroes in Transition does.
Even though he's not with us right now, I think that there's nothing. I think he would be so thrilled that his name is attached to helping out other people, and he had involvement with helping other people and giving young people maybe a chance to have better lives.
We started in 2010 in response to tragedy and crisis in the Barnstable community around teenage suicides and opiate-related deaths. And we thought, what if we could go in and teach these teenagers skills and give them a toolbox full of skills to navigate life's challenges.
The more well-trained these officers are, the more equipment that we can acquire for them is going to help them to be safer, and it will help the community be safer. We want all our police officers and canines, obviously, to return home to their families after every shift. And if that's something that we can help happen, that's our mission. Fantastic.
There's another pediatric brain tumor, multiple diagnosis in this country. And if you find a family that's affected by it, you know that it's devastating and devastates the lives of the family, the siblings, the extended family. So being able to have some hope for some child in the future that's diagnosed with this disease, it's probably the most important thing, as far as research that's going on.
When you realize what a small place it is, it's kind of not why do you do it, but how can you not? It's kind of the motto here.
You can see it in their eyes. You can see that it really, really affects them. The fact that you've taken your time, in most cases, your energy, to donate to a cause that has directly affected them.
The love, the pouring out of support and the donations, and to be a part of that, is amazing.
And that to me is the most remarkable thing. Nobody's come in and said, here, I'll write you a check to just fund this service, one check to do it all. It takes a village and a community to really be able to make this happen.
Like the icing on the cake to me, or even the bigger part of the whole thing, is that when we're doing this stuff that we're actually making an impact in people's lives.